New at 5 tonight, the future of a coal-fired power plant heats up the aldermanic race in Chicago's 25th Ward. Incumbent Danny Solis and community activist Temoc Morfin are on the ballot in the Southwest Side Ward that includes portions of Pilsen, Chinatown, University Village, and Tri-Taylor neighborhoods.
ABC 7's Charles Thomas is here now to tell us how a power plant is an important issue in this race now. Charles.
Cheryl, Ron, Danny Solis, the City Council's Zoning Committee Chairman, is the most powerful Chicago alderman facing a runoff election. He says election year politics have nothing to do with his renewed activism to limit emissions from a power plant in his 25th Ward on the near Southwest Side. The smokestack above Midwest Generation's coal-fired Fisk Electric Power Station would belch 90% less pollution or none at all if the Clean Power Ordinance is passed by the Chicago City Council.
With the changing national circumstances, I believe it is important now to move this ordinance through City Council.
Now that powerful 25th Ward Alderman Danny Solis is on board, the chance that the ordinance will pass has improved dramatically.
We expect to have a hearing on this issue on the week of the 11th. I will give you a specific date on that, hopefully by the end of this week.
But the motive behind Solis's announcement is being questioned by Temoc Morfin, a longtime power plant critic who is challenging the 15-year incumbent in the ward's April 5th runoff election.
He should have been on board ever since he started as alderman of this ward. You know, this is a very critical issue.
Residents in the predominantly Latino neighborhood surrounding the 43-year-old plant have complained for decades about higher rates for asthma and other respiratory diseases.
In these tough economic times, we can't afford the health effects of the pollution. Up to $1 billion in health and related damages in the last 8 years alone.
Morfin supporter James Lopez says his 7-year-old daughter is a victim.
She suffers from chronic asthma due to the amount of air and debris that we breathe here every day.
In 2002, Solis co-sponsored the first ordinance to clean up the 2 coal-fired plants in the ward, but never advanced the measure. In statements last year, he opposed the latest version of the ordinance introduced by a colleague and admits having accepted $52,000 in campaign contributions from Midwest Generation.
I have received money since about 11 years ago, but it didn't stop me in 2002, and it doesn't stop me now.
Like I said, he's come on the right side now, which I'm glad, but you know, it's $52,000 too late.
On February 22nd, Alderman Solis won just under 49% of the vote to just under 28% for Morfin. Groups allied with Mayor-elect Rahm Emanuel are supporting Solis. Former mayoral candidate Miguel Del Valle has endorsed Morfin. Cheryl, Ron, this is a key race to watch because the Zoning Committee chairmanship is in play here.
Thanks, Charles.